You need multiple points of reference to, you need context, you need to have multiple data points for your brain to best advance in something. Yeah, it's not just linear. So this, and we can see that in any discipline. You have to take an approach, a multi-pronged approach to success. You can't just do that one thing and hope the more the more I arm wrestle, the better I'm going to get. Well, yeah, I'll get better at it, but there's probably other exercises I can do to improve my performance. So we've seen that in sports science, we've seen that in the way we study things, we've seen that in the way we approach the sciences. So why is Bardon's any different? It's just that was a time, and that's now been fossilized in a book for people to quote ever after. Well, Bardon said this. Yeah, he said lots of other things in there which don't really fit the time or the ways of things for now, right? And I'm pretty sure someone of that stature would update their knowledge as they go. He was studying everything. He was studying with lots of people. He was in correspondence with people at the top of their game around the world. So he was always looking to advance and bring in knowledge and information. So for someone nowadays, I think is, what's the word to describe? But you can't, I think it's very easy just to get the book and then close the doors and that's it. I think you have to use your brain. You have to use some common sense. What do we know about the auto-suggestion, the subconscious now? We know from the very way that subconscious works in step 2 that it will believe things if it's said in a certain way, it will just believe it. It won't bring in any details. And the same is the experiences. If you do something and you have an experience or an emotion of that thing at the end of it, it'll then start to predict that occurrence to happen again and again. So if you're doing an exercise which is hard for you, and you always at the end of it feel, oh, I'm still not getting it, what are you doing? You're just programming you're also suggesting yourself to always have that result. Yeah, don't need to believe me. You just need to understand also to suggestion in franzbardon's. So to keep on doing the same thing, as we always say, and expecting different results, just means you're actually embedding and anchoring failure, an expectancy of failure. So what do we do? Do you just carry on doing that for 10 years? Or do you go, you know what, let's take a chance that if Bardon was alive now, maybe he'd say, you know what, go on a little bit, get a different perspective and then come back. Yeah. So I think personally, and this is what Mark Rasmus told me on my first visit to Mark in 2012, he says you need to win success, a feeling of success in each exercise, no matter how small. That way you look forward to the exercise and you don't hope, oh, I hope I can do it today, or I hope I get the visualization today, or I hope I get the stillness today, or I feel like I'm not getting it. Right? Actually, if you can just win that success, you very quickly go from very small successes to getting substantial successes and much bigger successes than even are asked for in the book very easily. So yeah, I think people need to come on, guys. It's, we're not kids. We don't need to follow this thing religiously. We need to use our brain and what makes sense. Should we approach this in a religious way where it says this, or what does the world around us say when we take that approach? It doesn't work for anything else. So why should we stick that with Bardon? We should just use our brains and go, okay, let me take a multi-pronged approach to success and see how it goes. Give it a go.